Parapsychology is the study of alleged psychic phenomena and other paranormal claims. In parapsychology, psi is the unknown factor in extrasensory perception and psychokinesis experiences. It's the aggregate of parapsychological functions of the mind, including extrasensory perception, precognition, psychokinesis, things that go bump in the night, feelings, voices, everything outside those five senses which millions of people are programmed into believing are the only senses they have. In a nutshell, psi is that which science has quite simply totally failed to explain. Now, I have studied psi for over half a century, and the two main things to remember is the difficulty in replicating results as science demands, but secondly, in understanding why that is. And although it sounds like an excuse, the reason why it's not constantly able to be demonstrably replicated is because, in my experience, psi will absolutely play with you. I use the word play simply because it's more appropriate than the word that I'm really thinking of. And yes, I am totally aware how that sounds like an excuse, but it's simply true. This will happen. You'll get some fascinating, beautiful, miraculous experience, but the moment you try to show others, psi says, I don't think so. The good news is that that's not crazy. There can be perfectly feasible reasons why that happens. For example, it is entirely possible that happening took place just for you. How about that? And psi has no interest whatsoever in showing the world what was specifically chosen for you at this very important time in your particular journey and for your particular growth. And I personally believe that when you get that, then you get everything. Well, maybe not everything, but you get a lot, yeah? So, recognize the importance of a visit from psi and stop having some crazy idea that that's your job to convince the world of its reality. The interesting thing for me is not watching the seekers argue the very positive chances of psi existing. Rather, it's the evidence-based brigade. You know who I'm talking about. These are the ones who believe in nothing, but somehow they wish to spend years of their lives proving a negative, which of course is impossible and crazy. I mean, just how thick can a person be? So, take psi. Accept your miracles. Embrace each and every precious contact you ever have the honor to make, and remember why you're here. You are here to be and to do. To be and to do. Not to get, because you have already got. And when you get that, then you really do. You really do get everything. This is your world. This is your trip. Don't waste it.